Hey everyone, I'm David, and in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you the RV solar setup that we installed onto our travel trailer over 2 years ago, explaining what it's been like living off of solar since then, and then showing you the updates that we're gonna be making to that system now that our electrical demands have changed, and now that we know more about RV solar in general. Let's get to it. Our current solar system consists of 3 160 watt monocrystalline panels for 480 watts total on the roof of our trailer, 400 amp hours of lithium iron phosphate batteries, an Outback FM60 MPPT charge controller, a GoPower 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter, a GoPower 75 amp smart converter charger, and a GoPower 30 amp automatic transfer switch. So what has it been like living off of this solar system for the past 2 years? Quite frankly, it's been awesome. We absolutely love our solar system. It allows us to have electrical power literally anywhere. We're not tied down to RV parks or other places that we can plug in for electricity. So we can be out in the middle of the national forest with nothing around and we still have power. Now I know what a lot of you are probably thinking, and that's, well, you can just run a generator and have electrical power if you're, boondocking or dry camping out in the national forests. But we hate running our generator. The biggest thing for us that's annoying about running our generator is the noise. When you're boondocking out in the national forest with no one around, it is completely silent. So having that generator running really kind of kills the connection that you get with nature out there. And not only that, but exhaust fumes are constantly wafting in through the windows of our trailer, and that's no good, having gasoline exhaust fumes, inside. And, you have to do an oil change on them roughly every 50 hours of runtime. But with solar, there's none of that. It's completely silent. There's no maintenance requirements, no exhaust fumes, and there are no fuel costs. And honestly, we love living off of our RV's solar setup so much that when and if we ever settle down and buy a house again, we are absolutely going to be powering it 100% off of solar. With that said though, our electrical usage has increased since we first installed this solar system onto our RV, so the 480 watts of rooftop solar panels just isn't enough anymore. Our inverter is on just about all day, every day, providing power to 2 high-draw gaming laptops because we work on the road. So we're constantly editing video or updating the website or doing other things on our laptops, and that draws a lot of power. We also have our max air fan running just about all day most days just to provide ventilation through the inside of the trailer, bring in fresh air. We have our lights on, and then there are small draw things like our water pump and our furnace that runs fairly infrequently. And another big thing is that we would love to run our RV fridge off of electric instead of propane so that, we're just saving on propane costs. But even without running the fridge on electricity with our current solar setup, we found ourselves needing to run our generator a lot more often than we want to because our 480 watts of solar panels just can't keep our batteries topped off. And then when we come across a cloudy day, we drain down real fast. So we have decided to add to our solar setup. So the solution to our problem was to add more solar panels. Now we've got enough room up on the roof of our trailer for one more solar panel that is nearly identical to the 3 that are already up there, but we still wanted more. So we also got this portable folding solar panel that sits on the ground, and with the addition of these 2 panels, it will bring our solar system power output from 480 watts up to 800 watts, which is a 67% increase in power output. So whereas 480 watts was just barely getting us by, with 800 watts, we should never have to worry about running out of power ever again. And the new panels we got are from GoPower. And the reason we're sticking with GoPower is because many of the major components that we have for our RV solar system are made by GoPower. Our 3 panels are, our inverter is, our converter charger, and our transfer switch. And we've never had an issue with any of them. We love our GoPower parts, and not only that, but they have excellent technical support. When I first did the install on this trailer, and through various times when we had some weird issue going on, I would call up GoPower technical support and they're always extremely helpful. And even though I have asked some newbie questions in the past, they never made me felt stupid, and they always answered them and were just super helpful. So, you know, we're just sticking with a brand that we trust and we know is gonna get the job done. And I wanna show you guys this portable folding panel because I've never had anything like this before, and I think it's really cool what Go Power has done with it. First off, it comes with this nice hard shell carrying case to keep it protected when you're traveling or when you're just not using it. So go ahead and unzip that. And it's got a nice carrying handle right here. And it snaps together so it's retained. Go ahead and open it up. And it actually comes with all of the wiring you need to install it, as well as a fair amount of extension cable, so you can place this on the ground outside of your trailer, really wherever you want to. And these legs fold out to prop it up. And before I set it up, I just want to show that it also comes with this charge controller already wired in, already installed, so you don't have to mess around with that at all. And it just sets like that on the ground. I think that's pretty sweet. And you can adjust those legs to have these sit flatter or be, you know, propped up really high like this. And I don't know, I think that's really neat. You know, we're gonna use this as sort of an expansion panel that can boost the power output of our solar array if we really need it. You know, if we've got full sun, I don't think we're gonna need this, we're not gonna have to have this out at all times. It's gonna be one of those things where like, we either get a string of cloudy days or we're just using a ton of electricity. We can set this up and really boost up the output of our solar setup. I'm really excited to have this. And we're also going to be making some minor changes to our solar system in general that's just going to add to the efficiency of the system. For instance, the 3 panels that are currently up on our roof are wired in parallel. However, when we add that additional 4th panel, we're going to change that and we're going to wire them in series instead. When solar panels are wired in parallel, the voltage is low, however the amperage that is passed on to the charge controller is high. So when we add that 4th panel, if we were to keep them all wired in parallel, the amperage would actually be too high for the 10 gauge wire that's currently running from the solar array to the charge controller. So if we wire them in series instead, the voltage will be high, but the amperage will stay low. And that will result in greater efficiency because when you push a higher amperage through a wire, the electrical resistance of that wire results in a power loss. So if you can keep the amperage as low as possible, it will result in less power loss and a more efficient system. And we're going to take advantage of having our solar panels wired in series and having that nice high voltage and low amperage as much as possible by moving our MPPT charge controller as close to our battery bank as possible so that the electricity that is running through the wires from our solar array to the MPPT charge controller stay high voltage, low amperage for as long as possible. Again, this will result in a more efficient system just because we'll have less electrical power loss due to the wire resistance. Our MPPT charge controller used to be in a small cubby under our refrigerator, roughly 15 feet away from our battery bank. So now we're going to be moving our MPPT charge controller right up into the same compartment as our battery bank so that it's only about 1 or 2 feet away from the batteries. So that has been an overview of the RV solar setup that we have been living off of for the past 2 years and the updates we're making to it so that it better suits us. If you're interested in any of the solar components we showed today, there will be links in the description below for all of those. And keep in mind that those are Amazon affiliate links, so if you make a purchase after clicking those links, it doesn't cost you anything, but it does help support the channel, and we thank you for that. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments below, and hopefully we can get those answered for you. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.